I'm Kellyanne Stitts, sports reporter with ABC6 and Fox 28, and I have the absolute pleasure of introducing, for the multiple times now that we've done it, but officially official, our new sports director, Dave Holmes. And Dave, it's still really full circle for me. Like, I think I'm still processing, which is extremely exciting because Dave, we've mentioned this before, but Dave and I go way back. I was his intern.
You're so young, we can't go that far back. But we
Okay,
do
not
go
to age Dave.
by your standard, yeah. By me, I go way back. But yes, we do.
We do. I interned for Dave twice.
Yeah.
In college. When I was at Ohio University, I would commute here in Columbus at one of the other stations and worked with you for a long time.
Yeah, so I was at another station in Columbus the last 8.5 years, and Kellyanne was a two-time intern. Here's the debate, Kellyanne. Was I that bad of a mentor that you didn't pick up the information? Or were you a slow learner that I had to go? Which is it? Why did we have to do 2 semesters?
Why did I help bring you here?
You're like, wait a second.
I was like, hold on.
I fought for you. So you want to talk about that? You want to get that?
Yes.
This is online, so we're going to be candid.
Yes.
You want to talk about that elephant? Because
No.
I've had a couple people ask me, why didn't Kellyanne? Well, didn't she want the job? Almost like I stomped on you to get this gig. You wanted me here.
No, I wanted Dave here. I really, truly did. Dave's been a mentor and friend of mine for years now. No, negative to both of your questions earlier.
Yeah.
I learned a lot with you guys, and it was so fun that I wanted to come back.
Yeah.
And then Dave, we kept that relationship afterwards.
Yeah.
He helped influence my career when I had tough decisions between jobs and what was best for me. I went to Dave along with some other folks, and he guided me in the right direction.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, especially creativity and storytelling from you.
Love that.
So I'm really excited to tackle both of those now. But it's still, again, it's just so surreal because, I was your intern.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
No, it's crazy. It's the type of thing you talk to your interns like, someday we'll do a show together.
Yeah,
You know they're going to go into PR and not even try TV. But then you actually go into it.
I did.
You do so well. You go down to Knoxville, then you come up here. And when you came into town, I was so happy for you because I'm like, you're great. I knew ABC6 was a great station. And then when Clay said he was retiring, I was just like thinking emoji.
Yeah.
And you're like texting me like, hey, it'd be kind of cool. So I love that this worked out. It's so awesome to be here. I love the people here is the first thing I've noticed.
Culture's great.
First thing I've noticed. We could fix up the break room if I'm being honest. Maybe
add
some
like
new
an
paint.
espresso or something.
Yes, we could. But no, seriously, it's been
it's
awesome. I love ABC6 so far. I do think the media tour you guys had me on, no one's living up to this hype. Like enough. Like next week's a normal week, right?
Yeah. Next week we're like really gonna hit the ground running.
Let's actually tell stories next week and not make it about me because the media tour's been enough.
Oh yeah, he acts like he doesn't like it, but
yeah, I'm like do a little bit more in that stuff.
Kidding.
A little bit more promotion, but that's not. No, it's been a really cool week. I just did Good Day Columbus, and those folks were so much fun. I got to meet Jessica and Kurt and Katie and Phil, so it was fun to do the show with them, and it's a fun bunch here.
Yes, and you're gonna be on the noon show too here soon.
Yeah, going to do the noon show, and then the media tour starts.
And then the real deal.
Tomorrow we're talking Hell is Real.
Yeah.
The Crew against FC Cincinnati. We're talking real sports starting tomorrow.
And that's exciting. But yeah, no, Dave, we are so happy to have you here.
Anything I should know? Give me things. Besides, I've been lost in the building multiple times.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of a maze.
No, it's a labyrinth. Like David Bowie popped out one of the hallways. I was like, what's going on here? It's a bit of a maze.
I know. I'm a creature of habit, so once I found my one route to get from like upstairs to the studio or to the canteen, I only take that one.
No, I drop breadcrumbs along the way, and I can find my way back to the sports office. I leave. So yesterday they had me on the air at 6:15. No joke. I left at 5:50. 25 minutes early for a studio hit. I'm not commuting, folks. I'm walking through the building. But I thought I can't be late. And I figured it out. I got down here 10 minutes early, and everyone out there, the floor directors, were like, hey, this is really cool. You got here early. I was like, yeah, just punctual. It wasn't out of fear. It was just, they thought I was just being extra
You know what, though? I am always, unless it's, of course, like you're anchoring and there's a game happening live where you need updates or anything like that, but I'm always down there 10 minutes early. So they should have been like, you're taking a page out of my book. Well, as an A+ student.
Because you were taught well as an intern.
See, it all goes back.
And now you're that. So I'm looking forward to covering Buckeye football this fall. I cannot wait to do that. Right now, the Crew are red hot in the CONCACAF, so that's been exciting. It's a good time to start here, and also we have the Memorial. You and I got to be at Muirfield Village a couple days ago.
We even got to play a hole together.
So they redid this.
Dave.
Go ahead.
Dave more so. Dave actually golfs. I haven't found the time to be able to pick up the clubs. But, I do like once a year for the Memorial Tournament.
You do.
And Dave did very well, which everybody will see. I was just playing for fun.
Yeah, and so it was the 16th hole. They've redone it. They moved the tee box over about 30 yards.
Yeah.
It's more of a direct shot. The PGA players, not that they're golf snobs, but they complain, and they told Jack basically, let's make it a little easier.
Took out a bunker too.
Exactly. So Kellyanne and I played the 16th hole, and you got your money's worth.
I think you got your money's worth.
You were playing polo. You were just kind of hitting the
I was
ball.
taking slap shots.
Yeah.
Off the tee. It wasn't the best moment for me, but I had fun.
But what did we get to go from Muirfield Village? I mean, our to-go order, sorry.
Oh, the iconic milkshakes.
Yeah.
So we really did win that day.
We did. How many
What flavor did you get?
well,
are we revealing our secret?
The first time or the second time? The first time I went Oreo malt. The second time I went strawberry. And it's so funny because they were putting tapes of me from when I was on ESPN earlier today on Good Day Columbus. And I was 22, and I said, like, look at the screen. This is a 22-year-old metabolism. And here I am drinking two
milkshakes?
2 milkshakes a day at Muirfield Village. I'm like, gee, what happened? Why am I not fitting into those
When you're
clothes
at Jack's place, you just have to.
I think Jack would have wanted it that way.
Exactly. And I got the Buckeye, of course, tried and true,
That's
Ohio
the
girl.
signature. That's the signature.
Yep. And then I got Oreo following your lead. But speaking of Buckeyes, and we talked about Ohio State football, I'm so excited for you to join the Fever.
Yes.
And the cast of our analysts and former Buckeyes.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I used to work at another station. It's like if you go out there and
hop, skip, and away.
Yeah.
You know.
So anyway, I used to work over there, and I have nothing bad to say, by the way. In all seriousness, I'm just glad to be here. But I sat next to Clay Hall for the past 9 seasons in the press box. So Clay and I always sat next to each other. But Clay would host the Fever from 11 to noon, which means he would miss the noon kickoff first few minutes, which also means he could miss the media meal. So I looked out for Clay, and if it was a non-hot dog meal, like a real meal, I would get Clay a cookie or a little bit of food and leave it there because I knew he was working hard on the Fever. He couldn't be there.
I can attest this too because at Notre Dame, you were so kind enough to share, what was it, Sour Patch Kids with me?
Sour Patch Kids.
Because they had, was that their press box that had just like full-size candy bars and everything like that?
Yeah, they were like the cool hip parents in the neighborhood on
all the full size. And we're bebopping around, running around, and Dave, I was like, Dave, can you snag me some of this? Sat right next to each other. And
yeah, we sat there and just pounded the SPKs. we were just one after another. Again, why am I not as thin as I was at 22? Maybe it's the fact that we went right through
bad influences on each other.
Sour Patch Kids on a sugar high, but you're working that 8 o'clock
Oh
kick.
yeah, that was a night kick
That's
too.
a night, yeah. So
and we had the Fever from 11 to noon.
You need the sugar.
You need the sugar.
And
as a good former teammate and now current teammate, Dave was able to share with me.
I think we have a meeting with the Fever folks on Monday.
Yes, I'm excited for you to really get to know the guys.
I've met a couple of them. I haven't actually met Jay yet. I know Obi well. I know Handsome Ben Buchanan. And try and think. Oh, Justin.
Justin Zwick, yeah.
So I haven't met Justin. I'm going to, but being a Stark County guy, I grew up halfway between Akron and Canton, a little town called Hartville. Try the Hartville Kitchen if you're in town. You'll thank me. And I went to a lot of Justin's games at Massillon, at Paul Brown Stadium, because he was all the rage. I believe he was at Orville first, if I'm not mistaken, then went to Massillon, and we watched the Tigers. I had a couple friends that played for Massillon too, so I was a big Justin Zwick fan back in the day.
We're going to have to send this to Justin, just so,
you're
already buttering him up here.
Yeah, right, I know. I'm putting him over here on the old Facebook Live, so hopefully he appreciates it.
Also, not to bring it back to us, but I do think this is honestly like a cool opportunity. I think it's very unique to have, a former intern, and now you're my new boss. So, but
Wait, say that again? Say it one more time.
You're my new boss.
I love that.
Yes, he's been loving this phrase.
No.
And honestly, I have too. And what's crazy is Dave is at my first internship in college, I was at Channel 5 in Cleveland. Yes, and I don't remember this encounter because I think I was just starstruck, honestly. That was my first internship. I think the Cavs were they in the semifinal against Toronto?
It was the Raptors series, Cavs playoff series
and
against the Raptors.
I was just starstruck to even be there. And then you guys were up there covering the playoff run, and that's when the first time I met you. So I was even at a different station.
Yes.
And then they helped me through just because the industry's so small. Honestly, it's such a small world.
It is.
Helped me get that internship.
Yeah.
In Columbus.
So Kellyanne was there. Yeah, you said it was 5, right?
Yeah,
You were
5.
at WWS.
Yeah.
And you're there, and you kind of came up and chatted, and I introduced myself, and you said, hey, I'm interning here. I'm an OU girl. I'd love to intern somewhere else. I was like, yeah, sure. Never thought you'd actually intern. Never thought you'd come back for a second semester after what I put you through the first time. And then the fact that now we work together, is the coolest thing. Yeah, sincerely, I love it.
I can't wait to. I brought it up on X, but I can't wait to also.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I know.
You're one of
I
those
know.
people?
No, I'm not. I really not. I really just like that. Usually I say Twitter, but I
Please
just.
do. Be a normal person.
I don't know why. It just felt like.
Oh, do your thing, Elon.
I was
Do your thing. Do your thing. All right.
I was trying to be proper here.
Yeah, right.
But Kayla's the one who brought it up. The
Yeah.
picture of us three inside the ropes at the Memorial Tournament, and that was
Yes.
the first time I got a taste of it and realized just how special it is. So that's going to be really cool this year now, as colleagues, to cover the event.
Yeah, I'm a diehard golfer. Football is my favorite sport to watch. Golf is my favorite sport to play. So I love golf. So when I moved here in 2015, the first thing I thought of was, well, I get to play Muirfield Village, and the fact that they let you play it every year at Media Day.
It's amazing.
The best.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just love the course and Jack and the tradition, and to be in the shadow of the best golfer who ever played. Not here to get into a Tiger Jack debate. That's for another day. But to be in the shadow of Jack Nicklaus is so special.
That's why I didn't feel right playing hole 16, because I feel like I really need to get on the course first and really sharpen my skills before I play at Jack's place, considering how iconic and legendary it is. So that's a goal of mine for next year. Maybe we can play the whole course next year.
The good news is all the grass that you took up will grow back. They have several weeks.
We were not on the tee. We weren't teeing off where the pros tee off.
No, you legitimately, like at your one swing, you took just this beaver tail goes flying out of the ground, this big old pad, and we put it back, and we stamped it down. The good news is where you were hitting from, no pro will ever
That's
be
why
in
I
that
say
area.
we were not. No.
The pros will
at
not
all.
have to hit out of that divot.
I would not sacrifice there.
What is your
like that.
sport? I mean, it's not golf, so what is your sport?
Oh man.
Did you play
Dave,
anything growing
I
up?
did. Well, also, we will get to that too, but I love that we're also like Northeast Ohio people.
We are.
So we also bond over that.
That's
'cause
right.
Twinsburg,
Yep.
and then,
Hartville, Akron, Canton.
yeah.
I say Canton because that's what people know. I'm about 10 miles north of Canton.
Yeah, exactly. But still like Northeast Ohio-ish people. Kent State, High University.
Yep. Go Mac.
Can't write Kent State.
Gee, Kellyanne, that's the first time I've heard that one before.
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Not like we didn't always bring that up too when I
I'm gonna
first
go look
met
at my
you.
contract. There's got to be a way to get out of here. This is not gonna go well.
This is Dave and I. This is how it's gonna be.
It's
But
gonna be fun.
what did I play growing up? Soccer.
Okay.
But as I tell everybody, which is the truth, I was very painfully average. Like there was like
That
I
should
make
be on my tombstone. He was
painfully average.
That's
No,
really
I
good.
was like, but I'm really coachable, so that's a really good trait of mine. But like I played club, so I was good enough to play club.
Yeah.
There was like A team, B team. I was rocking with the B team.
That's okay.
So,
That's
you know
okay.
what? But I feel like I exceeded this role. So this is like my A team squad.
Yeah, I wanted to be in the NBA.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like from
What
day
position
one,
did you play?
God had other plans, right? Like
Oh yeah,
like,
me
clearly
too.
no, I was a point guard. So in
I was gonna guess.
In 7th grade, I was about the shortest kid in my grade. I was like 4'10" because I had one of those little basketball cards, and I was 4'10". And then I quit playing because I assumed that I just wasn't going to grow, and that was going to be life. And then I went into golf full time and loved golf and played competitive golf.
I forgot you were a golfer.
Yeah, so I played golf. Yeah.
No, I soccer. I tried gymnastics. I tried track and field. That was traumatizing.
Yeah,
That was not great for me. I was actually a really good distance runner. I have natural endurance, so I did cross country for 1 year, top 5 finisher.
Whoa.
Quit because everybody.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
But
Can we drop this mic?
No,
Hold on, top 5 finisher.
Twinsburg.
Can we drop that mic?
No, 100%. I was, but then I stopped doing it because all my friends stopped. So of course.
Right.
But I excelled.
Why be your own person?
Yeah,
when you
right.
can
When
just
I
mold
just
to
follow the pack.
Yeah, right.
But then I became my own person because I excelled at show choir. Shout out Twinsburg Great Expectations.
Well, you know what? We're on Facebook Live, and I think copyright rules don't matter. So do you want to sing a few bars?
No.
Of anything? I'd love to hear a few
I was a
bars.
better dancer. I was like a great
Well, now I'm going to ask you to dance.
chorus singer. But you can look it up on YouTube, Twinsburg Great Expectations. I even had dance solos. Yeah. So I killed it. Like front center, front row, like on the floor as a freshman.
So they didn't hide you. They put you up front.
Oh, I was a star.
Yeah. Look at
So,
you. Look at you.
but honestly kind of helped me with TV in a way.
Yeah.
I just, because it taught me sacrifice early. We traveled on the weekends. We competed out of state all the time. And we competed in LA, New York, Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like a big deal.
Bright lights like in here right now. Look
Yeah,
at you.
100%. See, it was teeing me up for this.
Yeah, so I think we're going to land the plane now before it goes even more off the rails. But I will say this. I cannot wait to work here. I love the people. They have been way too kind to me. I joked yesterday, I haven't earned the kindness yet, and they're just giving it to me. They're voluntarily being kind, and I love that about this place. You have probably helped with that because you told people, hey, be nice to this guy. He's not that bad. And I appreciate you. I'm glad you're my intern. I'm even more happy that you're now my coworker. I'm not your boss. I'm your co-anchor. We're going to work on the language there, but I can't wait to work with you.
We are all so excited to have you. Obviously, I'm particularly excited. Yeah, I cannot wait to just rock out some great content together.
So that's going to do it for now. We're going to go upstairs and look up Twinsburg Great Expectations on YouTube and see if Kellyanne is actually living up to the hype. But thank you so much, everyone, for welcoming me, and I can't wait to get to work.